My original thought when I saw this on my screen was it was a blue pipe. But going closer, and then I didn't really realize it until I put it on my laptop that no, it was a rock. And what I found very interesting is nothing would grow on it. Everything has got something growing on it around it, and you can even see above this some blue specks showing through. So this was a big blue rock. I have no idea what kind of rock this is, and I have no idea why nothing wants to grow on it. But anyways, I found that very, very interesting. Today is Thanksgiving, so I want to wish everybody in Canada a happy Thanksgiving and hope everybody's doing well. And because obviously I have a small barbecue and whatever, I didn't buy a turkey because the only turkeys I found were just like these massive birds. So we're going to pretend it's a turkey, but it's actually a chicken. So I'm going to roast a whole chicken on the barbecue with some potatoes and who knows. I would like to have something that lifts the chicken up off the bottom here, but I don't know if I have anything. Because I wanted to put the chicken basically in this with tinfoil over top of it and some water at the bottom. But I don't have anything that'll. I'm trying to think here. I don't have anything that actually will fit in this pan. You know, something that's maybe about 3/4 of an inch. So then that way the chicken doesn't sit in the bottom of the pan. I don't have anything. So I'm just going to trim the chicken up, but what I'm going to do is the big pieces of fat here, I'm actually going to put it in the pan. And that'll help a couple things. It'll help keep it moist, and it'll also flavor the water because I'll probably end up using the water for gravy mix. No heart, no giblets, no neck. Save me the neck. Because it's good. Classic movie. I put some olive oil and then I put some seasoning. My usual, I got some garlic powder, the Killer Hogs barbecue rub, salt and pepper. What I can't remember, is it breast side up or breast side down? I do believe it's breast side up. At least that's how I'm going to do it. Again, I don't like it sitting in the bottom of the pan with some water around it, but it is what it is. So I'm going to put tinfoil over top of it, throw in the barbecue. Now I do have some potatoes and some vegetables and stuff like that, but I'm going to wait until this cooks for about I don't know, little bit before I put the stuff in there because I don't want it all soggy and drippy. I want it just done near the end. So it's only a chicken and not a very big one. So I'm thinking it's going to be 3 hours, so maybe the last hour I'll have everything out and I'll just lift the tinfoil and place it around there and put the tinfoil back on. But then at the very end I'm going to take the bird off and put them right on the grill on high. That way it nice and browns up the skin a little bit. That's the plan, okay? All right. So I'm going to set the alarm on my phone for about an hour and a half, and then we'll go from there and see what it looks like in an hour and a half. Okay, so my plan is, it's been on here for an hour and hold on, three. It's been on here for 2.5 hours. The plan is now is to put the vegetables, the potato and stuff like that in here. And some fat, put that back in there. So I'm going to put the potatoes in here first because they're going to take the longest before I put the mushrooms and the green pepper and all that kind of stuff in there. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely no. Not a clue. But, so I'm going to put that in there. So those are the potatoes first. I'm going to actually turn the heat up. So what my thought is, I'm going to do the vegetables, and then when I'm ready, I'll put the chicken back on high to brown up the skin. I didn't actually think it would be cooking that fast. So like I said, I was going to put it on there for 3 hours, and it's been on there for 2.5 hours, and it's done now, which I'm actually surprised. So I'm hoping by letting it cool off before I put it back on here again, just to brown out the skin, it won't overcook it. It's my thought anyways. So basically I should have, after 2 hours, took it off. Anyways. Just like everything else I do, change of plans, guys. So I just looked at that chicken and it fell apart. I couldn't even pick it out of the basket. So it's in now in the camper. There's no way I'm going to put it back on the barbecue to just brown up the skin or whatever, because it's going to fall apart and go on the grill. So what I have now is the vegetables in here. So I got the potatoes, all the vegetables. I'm going to take this in probably in about the next 10 minutes and try, like I said, try to make the gravy, and we'll see how that turns out. But as far as the meat, I'm actually surprised. Like 2.5 hours, that thing just fell apart. I tried a couple pieces, so it's still very tender, but at the same time, I didn't realize it was going to be that done. So maybe probably an hour and a half, I should have pulled it off. But we'll see. It's a learning thing. I've never done it like this before. To be honest, what I wanted to do was actually have a fire and put the tripod, that the Fire Pit Forge link made for me, on the fire. But as per usual, which I will show you, it has been raining here for the last, I don't know, 4.5 days. Yeah. So that was not going to happen. And the straighten that a little bit. The funny thing is like I was always talking about BC, about being rainy and all this. Well, guess what? I'm on the East Coast. It's like BC. It's been raining here too. Oh, I got a little chipmunk here. Okay, buddy, what are you doing? The chipmunk just run past underneath the picnic table, and he just went under my the trailer. So you're not getting any chicken, just to let you know. Well, I turned everything off, guys, but I'm waiting to get into the camper with the food because it is absolutely pouring right now. So I'm just kind of standing out here waiting. Like, I mean, it's not just drizzling, it's coming down. And if I carry this thing in here with all the vegetables, I'm gonna have 2 liters of rainwater in that container before I even get in the camper. Look at it. So I guess I'm just gonna stand here and wait. I might have to start this thing up again to keep it warm. I gotta talk louder because of the rain coming down. Look at it. Yeah, look, I mean, poor me, right? All right, guys, so I made it in here without absolutely drowning the chicken. You should hear the rain. It's crazy. So the white meat sitting here, and the dark meat with the vegetables are here. This is the liquid, and now I'm going to heat it up and try to make a gravy out of it. We'll see. There we go. So I put cornstarch in here. I put 2 tablespoons. We'll see. Maybe it's too much. I have no idea. So part of me is giggling because when Lori and I were traveling together, and she says, when I was videoing when we were eating, she goes, "What are you doing, videoing?" I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "If I saw a YouTube channel and the guy was cooking, or I shouldn't say guy, but somebody was cooking," she goes, "I'd skip it." I'm like, "Yeah, but that's part of what they're doing. People want to see what they're doing." She goes, "No." She goes, "Honestly," she goes, so she could never understand when I would actually cook and record it. Me, on the other hand, I don't mind recording when I'm cooking, but to sit there and say, okay, now I'm going to record while I'm eating, that part, gotta turn that off here because I don't want it to. I don't feel like sitting there and showing you me eat a piece of meat or eat a vegetable or put that part never really made sense to me. So I have no issues videotaping cooking, but at the same time I don't think I should have to sit here and you watch all these channels that do it, and you know, like especially if you watch a barbecue or smokers and all that, and they cut a piece of meat and they show you eating them. I'm like why? Like that part I never understood. But cooking, I have no problem doing that. But Lori always just like, she always shook her head when we were cooking food or whatever. She'd just say, "What are you doing?" Anyways, I just thought it was kind of, I had to bring that up because I thought it was kind of comical. Okay, she's thickening up, I think. Oh yeah. And don't forget, guys, I'm doing this with what I have. I don't have, like when I lived in my house, I had a beautiful kitchen with all the pots and pans. I had everything for everything. I have one of these. I got like one frying pan. So you do with what you got, right? Regardless, I think it will be yummy, yummy. Pouring rain outside. I would love to have cooked the chicken over a campfire on my tripod and stuff like that, but it is what it is. So after I'm done this, well, it's getting dark out there, but I'm going to be closing up the camper. I'll put all the grill, the barbecue back inside the trailer because I'm leaving tomorrow, and yeah, I gotta close the awning anyways because in the middle of the night, the wind could pick up, so there's no way I'm leaving that awning out there. This looks like a fantastic meal. Let me bring you over here and take a look. What's wrong with that, guys? What is wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. So anyways, guys, again, happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian friends. And you know what? We'll probably end up calling this video done. So, guys, as always, be good, be kind, be careful. We'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.
I think it's time for me to